One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the North Texas Mean Green, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. Football with the run. Purdy on the Jets. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll give it to him again. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's loose. The 20. The inside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Running back searching for a hole. At the 45 on its way. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Yeah, coming Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's going for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to beat him to the left. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third down, going up top. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. They'll try the toss to the left. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
On third and short, the power run here. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work?
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Wide open spaces. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Off the play fake on first down. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play,
Turning it on. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hard in the backfield, it's Patterson. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
The play-action fake. He's got the tight end. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've got time. They've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Try to help the D on 3rd down. They'll go to the toss. Thrust that arm out. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop it 4 yards short of the marker. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Oh, he's got a chance. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Bringing the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
North Texas to the line with a mile and a half to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late in the half.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
How about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him while he went.
And the returner will be dragged down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Catch in the middle, it's Wheaton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Needs it to keep this drive alive. On his feet at the 40. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I don't think anybody's surprised. Big play. Who do you give it to? The guy you've given it to today, and he's had so much success. You trust him. You know he's getting the football.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Wheaton. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running, so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Pulls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Going up top again. Using the quick game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Oh, better look out. He's out past the 35. He's loose down the left side. All out of space. Touchdown, Iowa! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. The give to the left. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Looks as if we have an... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Hawkeye. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. We've reached the break, and North Texas has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Offense changing the play. They'll try to get outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. On the run, it's Patterson. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Anderson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll try the left side. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football with.
North Texas will have to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. It's a seam wide open. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front? Not
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things.
Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the more with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Ernie on the Jets. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
The give to the left side. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. On the ground, it's Hawkins. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had it. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29.
before.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw it.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 9, on to kick it away.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Rushes on him. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Got the 1st down and more. Touchdown, North Texas. They strike first here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his target down the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond, and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1, what do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This thing has been back and forth. Now first and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Give to the back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to...
Touchdown, Mean Green. They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Barnes. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. He's looking to pass. Under fire. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped. And a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play.